Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and talk to you about demonstrative adjectives and pronouns. Demonstrative adjectives and pronouns translate to mean this, that, these, and those, roughly. Okay, so to start with, whenever you are talking about something close to you, you're going to use a form of este, and your options are este, esta, estos, and estas. Este and esta mean this, and estos and estas mean these. And so if whatever is close to you happens to be something feminine, like if I want to say this apple is red, it's one apple and it's really close to me, I would say esta manzana es roja. I'm choosing esta because it's feminine and it's singular, and esta is describing apple, which is also feminine and singular. If I want to say these apples are red, I've got multiple apples, then I'm going to use estas because estas is feminine and plural, and the word that I'm describing, what I'm saying is red, are apples, which is also feminine and plural. If I want to say these books are good, because it's multiple books, I'm going to use estos, because books is masculine and plural, so I need the masculine plural spelling of these, okay? So when something is close to you, if it's masculine, you use este. If something is close to you and it's feminine, you use esta. If something is close to you and it's masculine and plural, you're going to use estos. And if something is close to you and it's feminine and plural, you're going to use estas. Okay, now let's say all of these items are in our friend's hands. We're the one talking. The girl is always the one doing the talking. And she's talking about the apple that is in, let's say she's Maria and he's Javier. Maria is talking about the apples that are in Javier's hand. So if she wants to say that apple is red, meaning the one in Javier's hand, she's going to use esa. Because when we talk about that and those, we're using ese, esa, esa, esos, and esas. That and those. So that apple is red. Esa manzana es roja. I choose esa over ese and esos and esas because esa is feminine and singular, and what I'm describing is feminine and singular. If I want to say those apples are red, estas manzanas son rojas. Those books are good. Esos libros son buenos. So remember, I'm using ese this time because they're not in my speaker's hand, they're in somebody else's hand, so I have to use that and those. And I'm using the various spellings to match the item that I'm talking about, okay? Then down here, if my apples, and my books are really far from my speaker, that's when I'm going to use a form of aquel, aquella, aquellos, or aquellas. If I'm saying that apple is red, meaning that one way over there, I'm going to use aquella manzana es roja. If I'm saying those apples way over there are red, I'm going to say aquellas manzanas son rojas. Those books way over there are good. Aquellos libros son buenos. Okay? So let's see here. I think I had. Okay? So here's a little bit of practice. If I say, for example, let's clean that up a little bit. Okay, I guess that's okay. So if I want to say I want to buy those books. So these are words that indicate the same thing that my picture did. If you use the word aquí, that means it's really close to your speaker and you're going to use this and these. If you use allí, it's far from your speaker but not really far, so you're going to use that and those. If you see allá, it's really far from your speaker, so you're still going to use that and those, but you're going to use the aquel form of that and those, which goes with things that are really far from you. So if I've got allá, that's really far from my speaker, and I want to pick the really far column. I want to pick the spelling that matches my libros, which would be aquellos. Okay. Puedes traer blank película romántica que tienes allí. Allí is a little bit far from my speaker, So I'm going to go into this column, and I want to pick the spelling that matches película, which would be esa. Ellos van a servir sándwiches fabulosos. And if that's aquí, then I'm going to go in my aquí column, and it's sándwiches, so I'm going to pick estos. So they're going to serve those fabulous sandwiches. Okay, I'm sorry, these, they're going to serve these fabulous sandwiches. Blank chica, aquí cerca, es muy inteligente. So I'm going to go in my aquí column. If it's chica, I'm going to use esta. This girl right here is very intelligent. ¿Qué es blank cosa allá muy lejos? What is that thing? And it's allá muy lejos. So I'm going to go over here, and I'm going to make it match cosa, which would be aquella. Vas a beber café? Are you going to drink this coffee? So I go here, and it would be este. ¿Quién es blank hombre allí muy lejos? I'm going to go here, and to match hombre would be ese. Blank allí lejos no me gusta. Es allí lejos no me gusta. That man over there I don't like. Whenever you're using them as pronouns, it works the exact same way. You just want to make it agree with whatever it's replacing. And I think I do have an example of that. I wasn't going to use it, so that's why I don't have it up already. Demonstrative. I think it's this one. Okay, so here would be an example of a pronoun. This one's a little bit trickier. So Juan never wants what his mother offers him. If she asks him if he wants this one, he says he wants that one. So we're going to go the opposite, and we're not going to use aquel this time. We're just going to be using este and es. I mean, you could use aquel, but it doesn't say anything about it being super far away. So you could use either or. So the mom says, ¿Quieres ir a ese supermercado? She says, do you want to go to this supermarket? It's this. We use, I'm sorry, do you want to go to that supermarket? And we're using ese because it's masculine. So when he responds back, no, I want to go to this one, we still need it to match supermarket, even though he doesn't restate supermarket, because we know we're talking about a supermarket. So this is it being used as a pronoun. You'd say este. Do you want to play with these kids? No, I want to play with those. But those are still kids, so those still needs to agree with niños. That's why I picked the masculine one, the masculine plural one. Do you want to see this movie? No, I want to see that movie. And for the esa, you could put aquella here too. You tend to use aquella if you're talking about something far away. But because this doesn't tell us one way or the other, they actually translate to mean the same thing. So even here, we could have put, aquellos if we had wanted to. Okay, do you want to go to this park? No, I want to go to that one. And we still need our essay to agree with park, even though we're not restating it. That's what we mean by pronoun. The pronoun needs to replace the noun, so it still needs to agree with it. Do you want to put these sheets on your bed? No, I want to put those. Okay, but since we're still talking about sheets, we've got to make it plural. ¿Quieres comprar estas plantas? Do you want to buy these plants? No, I want to buy those. Okay. So then let me also show you one other. Wait a minute, where is my? Okay. Gender neutral, neuter demonstratives. There are also neuter demonstratives. You can use, if you go back and look, these are your forms, este, esta, and then estos, estas, ese, esa, esos, estas, aquel, aquellos, aquella, aquellas. You'll notice there is no este, ese, or aquello. For the masculine form, it's este, ese, and aquel. Esto, eso, and aquello are gender neutral ones. They don't have a plural form. You use them when you don't know the gender of something. So if you're saying, I don't like that, or no comprendo eso. So you use it with, they point out ideas, actions, or concepts, or refer to unspecified objects or things. So like, I don't like that doesn't necessarily have to mean like, it can be an action. For example, if one of my kids hits another one of my kids, I might say, hey, I don't like that, meaning I don't like that behavior. You can't really give a gender to behavior. Or I don't understand this. I don't understand demonstrative adjectives. That's a concept. You can't put it, you can't give that a gender. Or this is bad, meaning this behavior is bad, or this situation is bad, and you can't give a gender to that. Or if you're trying to identify something, for example, if your mom or dad or boyfriend or girlfriend or significant other cooks you something and you don't know what it is, you could be like, what is this? Well, you can't give it a gender because you don't know what it is. And even if you kind of know what it is, by using the gender neutral, it's like you're almost putting it down. You're like, it's so bad, it's so I can't tell what this is. So that's when you use the esto, eso, and aquello, and there is no plural form to them. So for example, here would be some examples. ¿Qué es blank que está aquí? Un teléfono, you'd say, ¿qué es esto? What is this? You don't know what it is, you think it might be a telephone, but you would use the gender neutral. Blank es ridículo. So you'd be like, that story that somebody told you, the fact that I can't think of any. Maybe Justin Bieber went to jail, or Justin Bieber got a tattoo on his face. You might say, that's ridiculous. What's the idea that he got a tattoo on his face that's ridiculous? So it would be gender neutral. So you'd say, eso es ridículo. No voy a comer, I'm not going to eat this. Esto. You're not giving it a gender, you're really putting it down. You're basically saying that it's so gross, you can't tell what it is, you're not giving it a gender, you're not eating it. ¿Qué es eso? Oops, eso que hay allí? What's that over there? No me gusta nada. And that's usually going to be a behavior like, telling lies. I don't like that at all. Eso no me gusta nada. That is loco. Eso es loco. Like maybe that's the same thing as that Justin Bieber got a tattoo on his face. That's crazy. No comprendemos esto. We don't understand this. We don't understand demonstrative adjectives. I can't give a gender to them. ¿Qué es esto que me dices? Hopefully I did all those right.